Man, Renika, I had a little throwback moment just a few minutes ago. I was listening to some Kanye, and one of his songs is "Can't Tell Me Nothing," and it took me back to when I ran my first campaign and did my first ad, y'all. I did a first campaign ad, and it was a radio ad, so it's vocal, so it's audio. And I remember, I guess somebody on my campaign was like, "Well, you gotta get somebody to, like, record it." And I was like, "Well, I don't wanna do it myself." So the first person, y'all, popped in my head was Renika. So, somewhere in the universe is this footage of Renika, supporting the campaign, as in speaking, "Have you heard of Jeffrey Booker?" You know, so, look, Renika and I has been thinking Steve's forever. That is
Ever.
Renika, that was 20 years ago, almost. 20 years ago. Yep.
I think was it over 20 years ago? We're
2000
approaching we're almost yeah, it's almost 20, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
Hi, you all.
The good
See,
days.
merge a little Black culture with Black music and voiceovers, and here we are on the Please Do Tell podcast. I am your homegirl, Ronika, and you just heard from
Jeffrey, it is me. Yeah, that was a crazy moment, y'all. You know how sometimes little randomness come, so yeah, that was a little random. Like we had a whole like bit of how we wanted to start the show and everything, but 3 seconds into the and you're on, that dropped the
Yeah.
reveal. So I'm glad Renika was able to bounce back off of me, but yeah, look, a time was had. A time was had. And y'all, and it only took like this is the first time we ever had did something like this.
Mhm.
So I think it only took like 3 takes, like, and they took 2 of the 3. Like, it was really good. But I remember them calling, they was like, "Well, you gotta get somebody," and the first person popped in my head was Renika, and that was almost 20 years ago. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, yep,
I felt
yep,
blushing.
yep.
Thank you. Good times. Um, woof. Downtown, Ben Harbor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, radio station time. Look, that's when we was getting, like, I guess one could say, like, our 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 start.
Yeah,
You
tipping our toe
know
in the water a little bit. Yeah.
I remember
Yep.
doing, like, radio downtown Benton Harbor. I remember they used to have me come in as their, political consultant during the,
That was the
Obama.
truth.
Yeah, yeah, chatting with the chief. I was their political consultant that would come in there on Monday morning. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been all in.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a little minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 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 yeah. So that
Oh,
was
good
fun, that was fun.
good times. So I do wanna acknowledge before we move on because, we are still in the month of June, and, it's Black Music Month, y'all, but Jeffrey is if you're not following him, follow him on social media. Um, the Knicks, living in New York and at a time such as this.
So, look, it's crazy because I am not a Knicks fan, like, grew up, alright? And what I mean by not grew up a Knicks fan as in I grew up in the '90s, you know what I'm saying? And so, I'm a Jordan, and Jordan used to beat the Knicks and, I bring up old memories, for Knicks fans, but, never really been a Knicks fan. But living in New York City, I was like I had a decision. Once the Knicks went to the finals, they clinched the Eastern Conference Final, I said to myself, like, "Hey, you gotta make a decision. Are you gonna be against them over the next 2 weeks? Even though you're coming up on 10 years in their
Mhm.
city? Or
Crazy.
are you gonna ride it out with the fans and be in a city of a major sports team that's actually trying to win a championship?" So, I took the latter. So I am being with the Knicks. Look, this is dropping this morning, so y'all know what happened last night. So I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it if you get it a little bit early. But go Knicks. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. That's all I'm gonna say. But the city is buzzing. I mean, buzzing. I'm seeing like people that they're passing each other and speaking to each other, and New Yorkers don't even speak to each other. You know,
It's true.
they have the paraphernalia on. It's kind of like, how you would see it like a homecoming,
Ah, are
but
coming to America.
it's like 10 million people.
Wow.
So over half of the people are like participating. And what I mean by participating, either they're wearing Knicks paraphernalia, or they got a good spirit about them because the Knicks is doing well. And the Knicks haven't won a championship since they haven't won a championship in 53 years. No, they haven't won since 1973. So yeah, 53 years.
Sheesh.
And this is the first time they've been in the finals since 1999. And ironically, the last time they were in the finals, they played the Spurs like they're playing now. So it's been, I got on blue. Look, I got on blue for tonight, episode. So yeah.
All right.
Go Knicks. Go
I
Knicks.
am just keeping up with it via Jeffrey, so when he's excited about it or I need to tune in on something, then I will. That's all I got
It's
for y'all
coming.
because
Hopefully next week, um, when you hear from me, I may even have a Knicks championship hat. If they go by my gentleman sweep, game 5, because this is 3 Monday, um, 4 is Wednesday, game 5 is the weekend. Yeah. Um, so that's what I'm thinking.
okay. Well, we're gonna zoom right on down to segment 4, which is culture check. Culture check.
All right now. Look, let's get physical.
Um, Jeffrey talked about, a soundtrack that he had on one of his reels, this week, and, I feel like that's going to fit perfectly in this segment that we're gonna talk about. This is where the energy is woven into it, so if you are ready, I'll go with the first prompt is the NBA has always had a soundtrack, from hip hop courtside to players walking in with full fits and playlists.
Mhm. So you saying what is the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Well, the soundtrack, actually, this is crazy because the soundtrack would be for me is the we will
We will
rock you,
rock you. Mhm.
which the irony in it. Do you know who's the artist for that song? We Will Rock You?
Mm-mm.
It's Queen. The yeah, the rock and roll band Queen is they're the artists, that created the "We Will Rock You," and you know that their main artist, and I cannot think of his name, and it slips right now, and it's crazy because I know somebody's screaming it in the background, trying to give it to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, but the head singer for Queen, he was gay. So the irony in it that the gay lead singer of Queen is like the soundtrack for
Wow.
basketball or soundtrack for sports is like so a lot of people didn't know. So you had the "We Will Rock You." It's a couple other songs, Queen does. I think Queen does, Rocky, if I'm not mistaken. And so, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna double check though, as you well, actually, I'm gonna ask you and then double check just to go back, but I do wanna circle back to Queen. Um, who are, some black artists that you think that have kinda, like, crossed over when you talk about basketball and hip hop culture? Because, as you start to go into, like, the '90s, things of that nature, you start to see them, like, not just at the games, but actually being around, you know, um, the actual players. So, who do you think would be, like, if you would say, like, the top 3 of, like, that mix black culture and hip hop and R&B.
So I feel like early on, it was like the Snoops and Ice Cubes, and the Jay-Z's of the world, or even I would even throw Nas in there too. I think that's when I started to see the connection of, cultures and music and, the NBA, is seeing them courtside and interacting with the players.
Yeah. You saw that, over
Mhm,
time, which is crazy, which is crazy. When we were little, you didn't see it.
mm,
You didn't see Ice Cube with, uh you didn't see Ice Cube with Michael Jordan.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that it actually started to make the breakthrough, if I can remember correctly, it was Allen Iverson. Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Iverson transcended where all of a sudden now everybody wasn't just wearing shorts that cover their thighs. They were actually wearing it to, their not their calf, but their shin, the long shorts, or Chris Webber, remember the Fab Five, University
Yeah,
of Michigan,
yep.
would be another one. But going back to Queen, I was wrong with the, Rocky. Queen didn't do Rocky, but Queen lead singer is Freddie Mercury. He's gay. Well, he was gay, and, some of their defining hits was "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champion."
What? That is my
Yeah, both of them are
gosh!
are from Queen. Yeah. "We
Oh,
are the
the
champion."
champions, my
Yep,
friend. Oh, yeah.
yep.
Okay. Yep.
So, yep, the more you know. Even though that's not black music,
Do-do-do-do.
but it's still the more you know, it's
Mhm.
music, you know? Music transcends race.
Wow. Okay. We are going to zoom on down to the arena playlist.
Okay.
The songs that make arenas go crazy, and how many of them are black music?
Well, we know most of the songs that I mean, even from the commercials, most of them are black music, and even if it was a song that was, like, people would say, "Oh, it needed to have, a label on it saying that it's explicit," 'cause that happened during our growing up, where it
Oh,
was
yeah.
before you didn't even have that explicit symbol on there, but then it became a thing. But, excuse me, but it's always crossed over. It's
Yeah.
always crossed over, I was trying to think of one song that really, popped out, but Ludacris is a good artist, which
Mm,
some people would look at his music
yeah.
as being kinda raunchy, but he's definitely mainstream, definitely, mainstream. But the one song that I'm thinking about that makes an arena go crazy, no matter the demographic, is swag surfing. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good
So
one. Yeah.
Soulja Boy, swag surfing.
Yep.
Yeah. I swag when I surf. I swag
Yeah.
when I surf. I swag when I
Oh my
surf.
goodness.
Come on
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah. Get Diplo. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Superman is almost
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy, tell 'em.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. What's the walkout song, um, that you think that every athlete should have?
now throw your hands up in the sky. I goes for my I got to shine. I feel like, that's hype across the board, you know? And I
Okay,
don't even with
Kanye.
Kanye,
Throw
I'm like,
your hands
Kanye in
up
the
in the
house.
sky.
Yeah,
I had to catch it. I was like, oh yeah, that's Sky.
yeah, 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 yes.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Yep.
now we're shimmying on down to favorite segment. At the playground.
You know,
Playground. Ah, yeah. One
another.
day, one day, one day, one day. You would've came in more confident if you were just gonna flow with it. So one day, I'm just gonna believe it.
I can't lie to the viewers. I can't lie.
Okay.
To the
Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, well, alright.
You want me to go first? You go first.
Yes, you go first.
Since we at the playground.
Uh-huh.
All right. So since we're at the playground, let's go kind of like old school. Let's go back. Let's go to think. Um, what's the first song you remember dancing to, and who was around you?
And I'm sure there were songs before this. It had to have been, the three-piece, "Ooh, Ah,"
Oh boy, is it the
mhm,
remix or the original?
the remix.
Okay. All right. All right. You get a pass since it's the remix. I like that remix. Yeah.
Okay, the cookout song that cleared the yard every single time.
You say clear the yard. What you mean clear the yard?
Mm,
So when you say clear the yard, are you talking about like bring people like, hey, we gotta go dance, or clear the yard
yes,
like, turn that off.
no, like no,
Turn that
the
off.
oh, the I kinda like it that way too, but, no, the one that's like, "Oh, everybody to the dance floor. I need everybody to the dance floor."
Well, I think you kind of just like gave the soliloquy to it. Everybody clap your hands. It got stale for a little minute. Don't get me wrong. I would say like from like 2009 to like 15, people wasn't messing with it. You know,
Yeah,
it got
yeah,
stale. People was like, oh, you had the Cupid Shuffle came out too. All of a sudden they were like, Casper, you slow.
yeah.
Yeah, look, you're not the friendly ghost, you're the slow ghost now. You know? Uh-uh. Because we got the Cupid slide now, and Cupid is here. Cupid moves faster than than that damn ghost. But people was like, okay. Then it just got too much with the Cupid slide though. It just, people just kept going on and on and on. And nah. All right, what's a moment when music and a and a sporting event collided into something you'll never forget? Now, I think I know what you're gonna say.
We're playing basketball. We're playing basketball. We're playing basketball. We're playing basketball. Don't ask me who it's by. I forgot, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that song either. Well, no, no, I know the song. I mess with you. I mess with you. I mess with you. I know the song, but y'all memories take you. Music can take you to different places when you hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you started singing, and I don't know who's the artist to it. And this is crazy because I've never known who's the damn artist to that song. But when you started singing, it took me back to a Martin episode when the USA women's basketball team was playing against Martin, and they were playing basketball. So my cousin and I, Rob and I, like, it takes us right there. So as soon as you started singing, I was like, "Is she talking about a Martin episode?" Like, I had to catch myself, like, "Oh, you gotta, know your audience, know your audience."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm, that's funny.
Okay, the dance you knew every move to and
You
who
missed
taught
one.
you.
You
Where?
missed one.
I knew you ain't wanna answer that one.
Well, I don't well, I'll answer it because I don't know. Look, y'all, she tried to just put me on straight. I'll answer the damn question. I just wanted y'all know you got you got her. Alright, so alright, so no more layups. No more layups, alright? I just wanna let you know, no more layups. She tried to come at me, y'all, talking about some I knew you didn't wanna answer that question. Well, hell, it ain't in the right order. Alright. Get it together. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. It's alright.
Yeah.
What's
This
what's the damn what's the damn question, anime?
no, I would just go right on down because you know
Uh-uh,
what? You don't deserve it.
I'm here.
A song that made your whole community
No. Go back to the original question. I see the script.
the song that was playing when something really good
You missing the dance question.
no, the dance you knew every move to and who taught you.
Oh, man, I couldn't wait for someone to ask me this question.
Wow,
The
thank
nigga
you.
knows I can't dance, y'all, and so she just couldn't wait. Like, she just go it wasn't even in order, so it's like 8 questions. She went from question 2 to 7. Talking about some, "I knew you didn't wanna answer this question." Over it, over. She
Mm.
knows that that's one of my weaknesses. That's alright. It's okay. It is okay. Alright. What's a song that was playing when something really good happened? A win, a celebration? Give us a moment. Come on now. A song that really makes you like something was going on good.
Um, hmm. Still to this day, it's, probably "Girl" by Destiny's Child.
Wow.
It speaks, yeah, sisterhood, so, yeah, it was a feel-good music video too, I think that's what helped it too. But yeah,
I'm gonna have to
"Girl"
go
by
back and watch that
Sisterhood.
because I missed that.
Mhm. Okay. Um, the artist whose concert felt like a revival. Everybody in the room became the same person for a night.
Well, I haven't been to that many concerts. I mean, like less
Me
than 10.
either. Me
Yeah, I
too.
can say less than 10. That's kind of like I feel like concerts was like an era like just before you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like it was too dangerous to go to a concert
Mm.
during our era. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, you wasn't finna we grew up in a city where it was top 5 murder per capita like 4 or 5 years. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like in the '90s. So, no, they wasn't letting you out there. But if I had to answer the question, um, Jill Scott and
I
Grant
knew I knew
was, you know she does it for me. So,
yeah.
yeah. Old. Jilly from Philly. She did it in Grant Park. Yep, yep.
Didn't you ride the train down? A bunch of y'all
Ye
rode the train?
it was we had a blast. It was, like, maybe, like, 6 of us. We ended up getting, like, a 24 pack of them Limeritas when they first came out. It was a blast. We took the I think it took us, like, 2 hours to get there, hour and a half. But yeah, it was a blast just to hang out in Grant Park for the day and then catch the train back. I mean, you pooped by the end of the day, but that was that was one of those I'll never forget. It was one of those Saturdays when somebody called you and was like, "What you doing today?" And you
Yeah.
didn't know it wa last night, I didn't think I was going to see Jill Scott. So,
You
yeah,
can still
it's
see the
pretty dope.
pictures of y'all. I don't know whose album it's in, but I definitely can see the pictures and who was there, and yeah.
Yeah, it was a time to be had. Yeah.
If well, since we're talking about a time to be had, that means you just flow right on into Foolishness Files. I mean, I'm just saying.
Alright,
You're just
alright.
zooming right on along, you know?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, after you done tried to throw me under the damn bus about this damn dancing.
Alrighty then,
And
guys,
then
okay?
yes, I mean, the last episode, um, I talked about the greatest album was Michael Jackson with Thriller. It made it seem like I had at least some rhythm, and then you come right around and say, "Well, I knew you." Look, y'all, it was 8 to 10 questions. She went from 2 to 9 and said, "Oh, I bet you wasn't ready for that one." This my friend. Uh, how many of you have them?
Friend, alright. And this could be for any challenge because, Jeffrey is in the process of catching up, so did you wanna ask me the first one? Okay, so I'll just zoom. How about that answer?
Yeah, yeah, I know. My as my grandma would say, my drawers ain't touching me nowhere after that dance, so I am definitely ready.
Oh, my word. Okay. A challenge prompt answer you gave that you immediately regretted posting publicly.
A challenge prompt? I don't think I really gave people a challenge prompt. Um, because typically if I know I'm gonna post something, I better follow through on it. Because the worst thing is to find out that the person that posted didn't follow through. Like
Oh.
I may not even go back to your page.
Uh,
Uh, um, but I don't to be honest with you, and I'm gonna knock on wood, I don't think I really posted anything that I regretted,
hmm,
like a status or anything like that. Like that's what I mean. Like I've never posted a status I regretted.
okay.
I've never posted a status that I regretted that I can think of. Maybe when Michael Jackson passed away. This is crazy that we circling back around to Michael Jackson, you know?
Reaction.
I was pre-warming up to dad jokes. If you know what a dad joke is, you know what a
Yeah,
dad joke is.
yeah.
So, I was like I had seen Michael Jackson. I was asleep on the floor, I'll never forget it. Sleep on the floor, and I was awakened by a text message alert from the news saying Michael Jackson has passed away.
Mhm.
It was stunning. It was in the afternoon. I'll never forget it was
Yep,
like
it
4 or 5
was.
o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon. Like, what? Michael Jackson is what? So, of course, I ran to social media and I said, "I wonder which Michael Jackson passed away, the white one or the black one?" And boy, that was the first time I ever got heat in the comments. But it was the first time I ever saw people that were supporters get back at him too. So I was like, "Oh," so it's got a little. So, yeah, that would be the only one that I would, like, question on regret, um, because it was just, like, so I mean, he had passed away it was, like, within an hour,
Yeah,
so
I remember that post, that tweet, I remember it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my.
But what's the most unexpected answer someone gave to a challenge prompt that stopped your scroll?
Um, I think it was the one with, um, name a song that you had no business listening to when you were younger, and the different songs that I was like, "Man, I thought that they were normal for us to listen to," but a lot of people was like, "No, you really look at the lyrics, you shouldn't have been listening to it," like "Sexual Healing" by Marvin Gaye. Why was I listening to that as, like, a 7 or 8-year-old?
'Cause
Why?
Marvin was in the house.
Okay, um, but yeah.
4,
Um,
the 4th one.
if the Knicks had to walk out to a Black Music Month challenge prompt answer, what prompt and what song? Okay, while you answer, I'm finna go take these contacts out.
You're fine, you're fine.
Alright, alright.
Mhm. If the Knicks had to walk out to a Black Music Month, challenge prompt answer, and what prompt and what song? I would say, one of the prompts that I've seen in the Black Music Month challenge over the years is, perseverance, especially a team that, obviously Madison Square Garden is known as the greatest arena in sports, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, it's the greatest arena. New York City is known as one of the greatest sports towns in the country. So obviously, it's perseverance when they haven't won a championship since 1973. I mean, went in 99, now back 26, 27 years later, like those guys, their star player, Jalen Brunson, was like 3 years old the last time that, the Knicks were in the finals. Actually, if I'm not
Sure.
mistaken, his father was on the team at the time. And so, yeah, I mean, that's perseverance, and then when I think of a song that's perseverance, um, it takes me anything in the civil rights, movement, you know, uh, anything, any of those songs from the civil rights movement, as in
Mhm.
it is a taking it from one generation to the next, and a celebration along the way.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the, Black Music Month hot take that you have that you're afraid to say out loud?
Um, well, we keep talking about, the new anthem, "Spin It, Spin It." It's like, wow, that's really an anthem, but yeah, it is. You didn't wanna
It's
admit
here.
it is.
It's here.
It ain't going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh. Mm.
Um, okay, so the last one is something a sports fan has said to you about Black music or a music person has said about sports that made absolutely no sense.
Um, Shaq, his album, absolutely no sense. No, no, that was a little cheap shot at the Shaq. If you listen, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean?
Okay, fine.
You look, he ended up even having his own video game, Shaq Fu. You remember Shaq Fu?
Yes.
Here we go.
I still haven't tried his candy that he has out now. I
Well,
guess it is.
no, he's in everything. I remember one of his first one was Papa John. Then the General.
Mhm.
Yeah, the General. Hey, no, on the line.
You said, "Fit inside of a Buick." So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing some of everything.
Mhm.
Okay.
He seemed like to me he would do Pepsi and Coke. I mean, but he's Shaq. He could get away with it too.
That's true, that's true. In this contract and then start this one. Yeah. See how your numbers do. We are in for a treat because it is now rapid fire. Pew, chew, chew, chew.
Are you ready though?
Ready, barely.
Alright. 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 Well, saddle up.
Okay.
Alright, pick a number between 1 and 10.
9.
Alright, the number was 7. You'll go.
Are you doing the 30-day challenge? Yes or no? Or are you watching from a safe distance? And we're talking about the Black Music Month challenge. See if he's even started.
I have not started. You look. Alright, now. This is the second strike 2. Alright, this is June that where I play baseball. That's strike 2. I know I have not started yet. I will dive in because I really like it.
Mm,
Um, you say watching from a safe distance? No, because I wanna read it because it gives you so much more music, you know what I'm saying? So, I get so caught up in reading other people that sometimes I'll forget about mine.
mhm.
So, what's the best challenge prompt so far since you, been doing it every day? And which one has hit the hardest?
The yearning for your love, because, I'm always trying to find some way of like a man begging like Barry White. And the one that hit the hardest was probably the one that we just did with the What's Your Ride Out song because it can be interpreted so many different ways. So yeah.
That's the truth. That's true.
Okay. Knicks winning the finals. Yes, no, or I refuse to jinx it.
Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. You heard it Tuesday morning. Knicks in 5.
All right.
Heard it?
Got
Alright,
it.
alright, alright. What's your walkout song for the biggest moment of your life?
Legacy Jay-Z.
Mm, okay, Legacy.
Okay. The black artist the challenge made you think about that you hadn't thought about in a while. Because you've been watching them.
I can't think of anything like, recent, and I probably need to dive more into music because I will say that probably over the last 2 years, I've been a little loose because you
Mhm.
learn so much of the new music, you know what I'm saying? So, it's kinda hard to absorb a lot, um, at one time. Um, but Lauryn Hill's
Mm,
album, and I know a lot of people gonna go right to the Miseducation. Stop. We know it's great. I said
mhm.
it's like, number 2 in one of those black albums you need to listen to. But her Unplugged,
I
that
knew you
dou
were gonna do it.
that double, come
I
on
knew
now,
it.
and just listen to it. Just listen to it. I know you're gonna be like, "What the" just listen to it. It is a mystery of iniquity. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. It is a mystery of iniquity.
Ooh,
Alright?
well,
Uh,
alright.
yeah, take your time and go play with it. What's the, black artist excuse me, I read it I'm reading with you. What's
Uh,
the best black music city? Yeah, okay, this is a good one. Yeah, what's the okay, top 3. No particular order.
top 3?
Top 3, no particular order.
New Orleans.
Can I answer too, please?
Yeah,
Okay, thank
yeah. New Orleans. Um, Chicago, Atlanta.
That's pretty good. Those are great. Great choices. Great, 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 great
What
choices.
you got?
No particular order. Gotta go New Orleans because jazz, jazz influence.
Mhm.
Love it. Atlanta, damn sure. Too many great Atlanta artists. Um, I love Chicago, so it was easy for me to repeat. I like it was gonna be like my list is gonna be so much different from yours.
Man.
And then the 3rd city, I'm gonna represent for New York.
Yeah,
I think that they have so many artists here in New York, like, it's specifically when hip hop was born here. Like, what as they say, "What you talking about?" What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, yes, like, get out of here. Like, yes, you gotta throw New York in there.
of course.
Um,
Let's see. If the music sermon, which we were talking about earlier, that the prompts have been submitted by community members this year, is that if music sermon asked you to submit a prompt for next year's challenge, what would you submit?
how do you want how would you want Black people to feel in 2027?
Mm,
Like a community feel, you know? One of the songs we didn't even talk about earlier, was from Sounds of Blackness, "Optimistic." I think that that was a great anthem in the '90s, uh,
yeah,
that when you talk to someone that's in their 30s, 40s now, they're like, "Man, yes, that was a great song." You almost thought it was a church song,
as long as you
you
keep,
know?
yeah, mhm,
"Your head to the sky."
mhm,
So, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, I think that and we need to create a vision for where we wanna go versus they gonna do what they wanna do. It's whatever, it's gonna happen. Like, that's defeatist, like, you're defeating yourself.
yeah.
Like, create a vision. And last one, what's one word for what Black Music Month is giving you so far in June, Renika?
Nostalgic. Mm.
What's so nostalgic about it?
Now, rapid fire is supposed to be over, but,
Okay, well, I wanted to tease that a little bit.
the prompts have really been taking me back down memory lane, like, they've been asking about, like, your favorite summer moments, like, growing up and, what was, like, the soundtrack of your life that raised you. Yeah, it's been pretty cool, so I've been going down, up and through there.
That's what's up.
Nothing I haven't really been using any new, music, like, the songs that I really, really was bumping the last 20 to 25 years is where these memories are coming from because of the prompts, so nostalgic. Boom, boom.
Well, look, I didn't wanna say anything because you told me that it's supposed to be rapid fire, keep it short, so
Mhm,
mm,
mhm. Gonna have to keep it real short 'cause,
mhm, mm.
that's real low. Woo! So, Jeffrey, these are our closing reflections. This challenge is 30 days, and the finals are however many games it takes. You said how many and what, or what they gonna do?
Knicks in 5, don't play us, Knicks in 5. She a damn Pistons fan, I knew it. I knew you in Michigan, you a Pistons fan, I knew it, low key, low key. Look, what do, shout out to Commissioner, Isom, what do we always say? Be great or something he be saying. What do he say? But anyway, forget them Pistons. Go Knicks. Bye.
Anyways, Black Music Month is all of June, but what all three of these things have in common is this. They only work because people show up. So the community writing the prompts, the fans fill the arenas, and the listeners keep the culture alive. This is not a passive thing. Black music has never been a passive thing. You participate, you post, you answer the question, and you show up.
Correct, correct, correct. What you got
So,
for me?
Jeffrey, we want to remind our good homies that, we want to hear from you. So, what is the challenge? What has been if you're participating in this over there on at the Music Sermon on Instagram? So we just participating, having a good time, engaging, all of that. What has been some of your favorite prompts from this challenge? And don't forget to share with the homie new episodes, especially old ones. Anyways, just have people subscribe, leave a review. Um, Also subscribe to us on YouTube if you are watching us or if you're listening to us. Just be sure to subscribe on both YouTube and wherever you listen to your podcasts. And you can find me, Ronika, RONNIKA. Williams on both Threads and Instagram, and Ronika Williams on Facebook. Back to you, Jeffrey.
Yes, thank you everybody for coming out, listening to us this week. We appreciate you. We're celebrating Black Music Month. I was gonna say Black History Month. Black Music Month. And if
Yeah.
you know, you know, it is, our soundtrack of life, whether we're cleaning or whether you're at church or whether it's a funeral.
Mm.
There's always music, in our, life. But you can find me at Mr. Fantastic World at MrFantasticWorld. You can also find us on the If You Know, You Know late night show on Thursdays on Facebook, and then also streaming on YouTube. And, I look forward to coming back next week and saying, "I told y'all, Knicks in 5, Knicks in 5." Yes.
I wanted to quick shout out my shirt that I'm wearing. I attended the Ann Arbor Black Film Festival over the weekend, and,
Shout it out,
Are You
shout
a
out.
Librarian? So, Are You a Librarian, was one of the films that premiered there. And, early on before the documentary was made, I was a part of their web series, so if you can, go check out Are You a Librarian? Find them on YouTube. There's even a Good Morning America interview with them as well on YouTube, so, again, Are You a Librarian is really celebrating, the history and culture of Black librarians,
Wow, that's good,
which
that's good.
I
I
am
wanna know
one.
more about that.
Yeah, and that's it for me.
Well, I
Okay.
guess you're gonna have to have your people,
Call my people.
and I'll holler at you next time.
Bye.